Hello everyone, now we will move to the structural equation modeling. At first we will see the steps included in conducting structural equation modeling. So in the first part, at first we will look at a particular research that we will analyze the data of this particular research. So it is the factors affecting intention to use ChatGPT. The model already we have seen, as well as in the mediating analysis we will try to see the effect of mediation of perceived usefulness and ease of use, and moderating role of perceived risk. So for the steps, these all are the steps that are included in SEM. So first of all, we have to define the individual construct. That means we have determined our topic as the factors affecting the intention to use ChatGPT. So at first we need to determine the factors basing on the previous study, literature review, and so on, as well as the dependent variable, which is the intention to use ChatGPT. So in this process, we have to define the individual construct. After that, we have to develop a model, and in that model, we have to specify the measurement and structural model. So at first, we need to test the structural model. That's why the next step is the assessment of the measurement model validity. After that, assess structural model validity. And after that, we will do some advanced issues, solve different advanced issues in smart PLS, like mediation, moderation, higher order construct, reflect formative construct, and so on. And we will also see the interpretation of the results. That means combining all the findings into a findings chapter or result chapter of a research paper, thereby drawing the conclusions on the hypothesis that we have proposed in the literature review. So the first step is the definition of individual construct. So there are three models. So see the first one, that is the factors affecting intention to use ChatGPT. So based on the literature review, we have identified three factors. That means these three factors may influence client's intention to use ChatGPT. So these are the individual construct. These cannot be measured directly. That's why we will identify some items or questionnaire by which we will able to collect quantitative data, survey data from the respondents. And this is the basic model that we will test at first. After that, we will test the mediator analysis model. That means perceived usefulness and ease of use will be used as the mediator of this particular analysis. That means the mediation analysis will be discussed in the upcoming lessons. Then we will also see the role of moderator. That means we will introduce another construct which is called perceived risk, and we will see the moderating role of perceived risk on the relationship between perceived usefulness and intention, perceived ease of use and intention. On these two relationships, we will see whether perceived risk has any impact or not as a moderator. So we will discuss details on mediation and moderation later on. So at first we need to formulate our hypothesis. Actually, this is not part of the analysis. This is part of your literature review methodology part, but I am discussing it for the basic understanding. So first of all, what you need to do at first, you need to determine what all are the influences of the determinants, say for example perceived usefulness, ease of use, and enjoyment on the intention to use ChatGPT. So this is the research question. Ultimately, this research question will be converted into research objective. That means to identify the influence of the determinants. That means this identification of the influence of the determinants on intention. It is the objective. The objective comes from a research question, and hypothesis actually the answer to the research question. So we have formulated three separate hypotheses for each of the determinants. That means perceived usefulness positively influence intention to use ChatGPT, perceived enjoyment positively influence, perceived ease of use positively influences. That means this is the probable answer, and we will collect data. After collection, data collection, we will test the data, and we will try to see that whether perceived usefulness, enjoyment, and ease of use positively influences the ChatGPT use intention or not by our findings. After that, let us see the measurement items. That means we have formulated our factors or the individual construct. Now how we can measure those construct? Intention to use ChatGPT. So this is called dimensions or construct latent variables and so on. But we cannot measure directly the intention to use ChatGPT. Thereby we have to use some items, questionnaires, observed variables, measured variables, manifest variables, measurement items, scale items, indicators, and so on. These all are the synonyms that are frequently used for items. So say there are 3 items, at least 3 items should be taken. Actually you can use only 1 item, but it is not feasible because only asking 1 question you can directly measure their intention. Maybe say for example this is measured on a Likert scale from strongly disagree to strongly agree. So say for example strongly disagree is 1, strongly disagree 1, disagree 2, neutral 3, 4 is agree, 5 is strongly agree. So maybe I would like to use ChatGPT. So the respondent gave the score 5, but that means strongly agree. I intend to use ChatGPT, gave 4. I intend to use ChatGPT in the future. So he is uncertain, that's why he gave 3. So ultimately if you use only 1 item, at the time the score was 5, that means 5 out of 5, that means strong intention to use ChatGPT. But when we will use 3, at the time the average will come 5 plus 4 plus 3 divided by 3, that means average will come something like 3 point or 4 point something. That was the most accurate. That's why we try to use 3 and above item. Those items are also available from the previous study. So we are not developing the scale, rather we are using the items that are used by other researchers. Maybe these items are not used in ChatGPT context, but we are using in ChatGPT context. That means we can adopt our items or some adjustment can be done. So similarly, perceived usefulness, how much useful they are. Say using ChatGPT helps me accomplish task more quickly, and 3 questions. Perceived ease of use, learning how to use ChatGPT is easy for me. So then perceived enjoyment, using ChatGPT is pleasurable. Perceived risk, that means it will be used as a moderator in the moderation analysis. That means it is measuring the negative aspects. That means using ChatGPT has got the significant risk. So here are the questions that others may know information about my identifications if I use ChatGPT, and it includes significant risk. I believe that making queries with ChatGPT is a risky choice. That means all the 3 items measuring the same thing. That means the risk involved, how much risk people think that involved in ChatGPT. So it is supposed to moderate the relationship negatively. That means it has got negative influence on intention, because if perceived risk increases, intention will be reduced. So these all are the measurement items. This is how you can collect the data from the respondents by using these questionnaires. After data collection, the data will be refined and will be analyzed using SPSS and SmartPLS.